About taking your kids to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico or the Caribbean, today I'm bringing in my daughter Annabelle to share 5 things she loved about her stay at the Hyatt Ziva Cancun, from the tide pools to the filet mignon.
Showcase suggestions, where I share travel tips and lists of 5 to help make traveling with kids a little easier.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm the owner of Showcase the World Travel, where we help busy parents plan stress-free vacations filled with unforgettable memories. Today I'm joined by my favorite travel partner.
Me, Annabelle, aka her daughter.
Yeah. Where did we just go?
In February, we went to Mexico.
Yeah, and we stayed at the Hyatt Ziva Cancun, which is one of my top picks for families looking for an easy luxury all-inclusive in the Caribbean. If you're still deciding where to go, don't miss our free guide, Choosing the Right Caribbean Island for Your Family. I'll tell you how to grab a copy a little later in the video. And if you want more real stories from family-friendly resorts, plus destination tips and planning advice,
make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, please.
Okay, so let's talk about what you loved about Hyatt Ziva. The first thing you told me was the food.
I especially liked Trade Winds.
Trade Winds is one of the restaurants, and you loved Trade Winds because it had 2 of your favorite things, right?
Yes.
What did you have at Trade Winds?
A ginormous chocolate cake and steak.
What kind of steak?
Filet mignon and calamari.
Yeah, those are
Delish.
your favorite foods.
And bread.
And bread. We ended up eating at Trade Winds multiple nights because she loved it so much. And while it wasn't my favorite in terms of all-inclusive food, it was pretty impressive, and Annabelle really loved everything. The other dining options were good, but Trade Wind was definitely one of our favorites, and you can enjoy the ocean views and high-end meals, still feeling comfortable bringing your kids into dinner. So one of the other things you told me you loved about the Hyatt Ziva is what?
The kids club. I made really good friends. And then I went over to the tide pool with them.
You're jumping ahead here.
Oh. And
so the kids club at Hyatt Ziva is fantastic. It's open all day and it's packed with supervised activities. You met your friends at a drawing contest?
Drawing contest.
And it gave Annabelle the freedom to play and connect, while I got to enjoy a quiet moment with a book and a cocktail by the pool. But it wasn't just the activities in the kids club that you loved. It was really meeting those friends, right?
Yeah.
And now we have some really good pen pals. And what did you do with your friends outside of the kids club?
We went to the beach. We caught snails, hermit crabs, fish, and a barnacle.
They had so much fun picking up all the little crabs in the rocks at the tide pools. So the Hyatt Ziva has 2 beaches, one in an inlet, which is nice and shallow and quiet, and one is a more public beach, but they have a big rock wall and they have some great tide pools there. You spent hours on that rocky shoreline with your friends.
Psst. We found a bag of turtle food.
Wow, how fun.
For the fish.
Not every island or resort is right for every family, and that's why we created the free guide, Choosing the Right Caribbean Island for Your Family. So whether you want adventure, relaxation, or non-stop entertainment, we'll help you figure out where to go. Stick around and we'll tell you how to get your copy. All right, Annabelle, so far we have the food, the kids club, the tide pools. What else did you love about the Hyatt Ziva?
I got to go to a foam party.
The foam party? What is a foam party?
Most kids might not be able to go to a foam party because it's mostly made for adults, but I was lucky in Cancun. There was a special party involving the kids club, and we got to have a foam party for the first time. And it was really fun, and foam parties there's this giant machine, and it makes a lot of bubbles, and don't go underwater. Someone's going to kick you in the face.
And they had some great music, and they had some great entertainment and dancers, and they gave you some leis and some balloons, and it really made the resort feel so full of life.
We even did a conga.
You did a conga? All right, and to take it home, because we know these videos are in lists of 5, What was your absolute favorite thing about the Hyatt Ziva Cancun?
Swimming with dolphins.
Swimming with dolphins right at the resort. We didn't have to book an excursion. We didn't have to leave. We got to swim with dolphins right at the resort, and we were the only people in the pool. It was really, really special.
Yes, it was. And here's a couple of the things I got to do with the dolphin. It was like I was using the dolphin as a surfboard. First of all, I got to lie on its back. Second of all, I got to train him to be up. This is what you do. And I got to leave my feet out, and both of the dolphins would stick their heads onto it and then push me. It was like a whirlpool.
I was so impressed at how brave you were that you swam out to that middle of the pool by yourself. You swam with the dolphins. It was absolutely incredible. I wish I had video, but I was in the pool with you.
And, you know what? I, really liked this part. I went snorkeling.
Yeah. That was pretty fun, too.
Yeah.
If you're not sure whether Cancun is right for your family or just want help narrowing it down, download our free guide, Choosing the Right Caribbean Island for Your Family. We also include Mexico there, too. It walks you through the pros and cons of the most popular destinations based on your travel style, kids, ages, and activity level. How can you get it?
You, click the link in the description below.
Hyatt Ziva delivered big for both of us. Great food, tons of activities, and just enough space for everyone to enjoy their own version of vacation. I got to spend some time in the spa while she was in the kids club. Got a cabana by the pool. Got to relax a little bit. Anything else you'd like to add?
Even though we were supposed to do 5 things, I actually did 6. I also really liked the spa. And those fish that were nibbling our toes, actually, it was pretty fun. I was really scared at first, but it's really fun. I also really liked the pool. There was an obstacle course on it, and you can do like backflips on the slide or like do a belly flop. I saw there was like water bikes in there, and I always liked the pina coladas. There was a pink pina colada. It was so good. It was called the Pink Panther. And then I heard there was something called the Purple Minion, which is actually supposed to be an evil minion, and that's from Despicable Me. I really wanted it, but it's alcohol.
Oh, see, look at all these things she loved about the Hyatt Ziva. She didn't even mention the entire room full of desserts and ice cream that was just unlimited. Like,
oh God, yeah, I love, bro, I loved it.
That's how much there is at the Hyatt Ziva for everyone to love. And if you need help planning your next Caribbean vacation, we'd love to match your family with the best resort for your needs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow parent planning their next beach trip. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Bye.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.